Hello? Whoops! Hello, welcome to stream! Today we are playing Limbus Company again. Sorry for the large delay. I really, stuff happened in the background, but I did. Ooh, shoot nuggets. That is not how it's supposed to go. It's because I drew yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before, so. Let me fix that. I think that's fine. But yes, we're gonna be doing that. Yay! So, I was gonna plan on the building, but not building. Yeah, building. I was gonna plan doing that, but I forgot. But we do have enough to gamble, so I think it's you. Oh, whatever. Bye-bye. Roshu, IAL, Isn't it the standard comms protocol to stop user acronyms? What? Why? Because I'm a rookie? Ugh. Their problems will be dealt with Protestant? Do I have the volume too low? No, I don't. Okay. I thought I had it a little low, but I guess it's fine. Let's see. Do I? Maybe if I have it a little louder. I recently bought new headphones, so I'm still getting used to the audio with this. Hopefully this should be a good thing. I can't really check. Although I should, but whatever. There you go. We enter. The sun is almost set. The bus is, leaving the bus to be shrouded in dusk. Sharon is humming a song while driving. I find myself singing along in my head to that strangely familiar tune. The most beautiful performances are born from broken and ruined things. Ironic the way the world works. Virgis, I think that's how you say it. Is it Virgis? Is it Virgis or Virgus? Whatever. Spoke, having noticed I was looking at the driver's seat. At last, they have not the privilege to fully appreciate the glee of their own music. Oh, how unjust that is. Karen, what do you like? You look like in a good mood today. Karen nodded. Joy brings out singing. I see. Although, as far as I remember, you often hum that song when you feel down. Karen has no such memories. Karen sings when she's happy. Virgus's eyes seemed well, with a subtle dark shade of dark. The kind of hue that would be picked right away if one wanted to express solitude as color. But it only lasted a brief moment. So I decided to dismiss it as the vivid sunset playing tricks with the light. The world Charon hums now is the one lacks sound and color. She's going through the tunnel with no exit in sight. I'm sure that it's just history of my own life that I've forgotten. Kara and Virgus have their own threads of crow-minders. One sec. Okay. Jeez. You don't have to. Okay, I just want to make sure I have the audio loud enough. Okay. Pardon me. I don't believe that it's personal. I believe that's enough personal stories, Dante. Your work is to manage your new crew, not befriend this old guide. When I looked at his face again, that momentary hit of sadness had fleeted, replaced by a faint smile. I gave him a few nods and turned around to check on the sinners. Our bus passengers have lifted spirits for a while now. It helped that they did what they were assembled for, and secured the golden bow for the first time. All the sinners were busy talking about their exploits in J-Corp district. You should have seen me show that card right there. Seriously, that was the real highlight. I'm starting to get sick of hearing the same story for the 7th time in a row. So let me change the subject. Where are we going this time? This time we are heading to K-Corp's nest. District 11. Job's taking me to a lot of places I never have thought to visit. Tis home to another great individual. Are you certain to find a souvenir shop there? I've always yearned for the limited edition figurine set. Me too. Ooh. Didn't it also have a restaurant chain famous for its Hamburg steak? Life has gotten much easier these days, hasn't it? Back in my marching days, all was a pinch of salt in my mouth. I know, right? The only food I could swallow during my voyage was canned soup that tasted like iron. I can't wait to try steak. Right, Roshio? Well, imagining the crinkles in blood color by region does make me salivate. Okay, I won't ask questions. I can't discuss anything with you. Hey kiddo, what do you want to eat? Looking for someone to share tales with, have a sensible conversation, Rania naturally turned to Sinclair. However, Sinclair? What? Shh! Golly, what's that? What's wrong? He's turned pale. He's suffering from hyperventilation and tumors. How long has he been like this? Ever since Mr. Rogas mentioned Jacob. Are you okay? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Because you did not order me to, so. Well, I guess I shouldn't be too mad, but still. Marcel stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious. I just got an upset stomach. Sorry. Really? Sure? Are you okay? Now that I think about it. Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has a reaction to the destination that Rugos reveals. Additionally, when we arrive, it turns out to be a place that does have some history with the person in question. Does it have something to do with the reason we joined the company? You just referred to the team as we. Huh? It's a part of my mission to detect the slightest changes. As for your question, well, I can't tell you the reasons for recruiting the sinners in detail. There's no point of denying our destinations and the background of each sinner are indeed related to a degree. Do all the snobs have some condition that makes them yap on and on about things that can be answered with a plain yes or no? History isn't always correct. Faust simply adopts the most effective mode of communication for a given situation. What? Me too. I'm confused. It means you're struggling to understand Faust because you're too uneducated. Not that Faust is overeducated. Why you? Sinclair, you good? As Hearthcliff approached Frost with his bat shaking in fury, Sinclair suddenly started to throw up on the— Oh! The bus finally quieted down after that. Are you okay? You just threw up! Are we not gonna talk about that? No? Okay. I guess we won't. Okay, affinities. Ba 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 ba.
예술을 보여주지.
내가 필요해?
즉시 출근 앞장서시오.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got new identities. Do I have you guys? I don't have any new ones. Ah, you have a new one though. Should I use yours? Oh, dude, you normal one for now. I don't think I have anything to make you higher level for now. So we'll just leave you like that for now. Too much for now. Anyways, Aquilina! Haha! Ooh, I do need to upgrade it. I should do that. Okay. You guys have to beat a level 16, right? Okay. Maybe I have something to level you guys up. If not, I'm just gonna throw you in and hope for the best. I'm throwing you all in and hoping for the best. Hello, Aquilina. Hi. Go. And don't die. Yes, I'm aware.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with, how are you today, Aquilina? I'm good. Sorry I had to delay stream so long though. I was busy doing stuff and I had to eat and stuff like that. If you notice, I've changed the channel a little bit. It's still a work in progress, so it'll be fully completed like soon. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with. By the way, you mean the back streets of District 11 when you said K-Corp Nest, right? I missed pointing out earlier since everyone got a bit excited there. I rarely misspeak, if ever. I know what I said, Gregor. K-Corp's Nest is where we're going. Alright. But if we're entering a nest, indeed, there's gonna be an immigration process. Oh, the immigration process. I don't have a K-Corp visa. You ain't about to tell everyone else got one, right? What? What are you looking at me? The situation is simple. CI. Keep on DER until we breach the defenses. In short, cider. Key? Whatever that instruction's abbreviation means to Rushu, the sinners have learned to stop questioning it. Yeah, I want to question it, but like, maybe it's for the best if I don't. A company as big as ours might get a free pass. Not to mention, breaking through using the method that dear Roshu mentioned will take ages. How badly you underestimate a nest actively governed by a wing to say that. Oh, I see. No one's gonna take account of how much I'll suffer for that cider, huh? I always second guess what you can't believe. I always second guess what you can't believe. Yeah. Lips, I'm dumb. Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity. As Ishmael said, we're passing through the immigration without needing a visa. Limbus Company has backing from shareholders for a wide array of fields. Ah, nice. Oh, do you happen to know the shareholder of H Corp then? Once they personally visit our home, because my younger sibling insisted on having a red passport as a kid. How rich are you? I know you're rich, but how rich? Couldn't say. I'm merely a humble guide who wouldn't be in the position to know such a thing. Otherwise, the question doesn't seem like one that's worth answering. Yeah, how rich are you, Aquilina? Me? I'm not rich at all. I just spent a lot of my money recently, so I'm very, very broke right now. But it was worth it. I needed to buy merch, okay? Anyways. How harsh. That leaves the route to the checkpoint. That's our concern. How many coins are you hiding with that forehead of... How did you say that? 0, because there's no coins in here. They're all in my wallet. Well, technically in my bank account, but still. Through inspection means there are plenty of people looking for an easy way in, including those who take a pass by force. I hear several interlopes surrounding the bus. Whoop! Have the bus will battle. Fight! Fight! Hopefully I don't struggle that much. Okay, let's see. We don't have enough for that, and neither for that too. Okay. Oh. Go on. I think I'm getting better. I already seem to know the one that we should take advantage of this. There you go. Icky! I don't think I'm doing too bad. Is anyone hurt? Actually, I should keep getting a check. I think you all manage. There you go. Made it! Fun. Chaka Kieran. Okay. Alright, off the bus. Time to get inspected. Let me just add this just in case if you're feeling inclined to your usual antics. Don't go around making a scene expecting things to go your way. I'm assuming, what kind of instrument note is that? I don't know. Because that will not be how it works in this particular place. Oh, okay. Totally not because of our previous actions. No. I thought his words were pretty intimidating despite the worries. But, despite the worries? Well, welcome all visitors to J Corp's Nest open-heartedly. Please inform into an orderly line as you enter, and stand on where the instructions indicate. The menacing and interrogative atmosphere could subdue the temper of any first-time visitors, and the sinners were no expectation. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffling, followed by Rania and Gregor harming him. Any of my questions were met with heads shaken sideways. Look here. How nice is it to stay in line and behave like a brought up chickens on outing? On an outing. Wait, Wait, why are you here? Are you made to follow us outside the bus at this time? Noticing my flustered reaction and unexpected company, Rolgus opens his mouth. Because this is a nest, Dante. One of you are going into an unexpected trouble here. Well, Dante, the responsibility would be a little bit too heavy for you to bear alone. Okay. Don't know what that means, but okay. When Berg just puts it like that, it sounded as he were saying you're not reliable enough to be sent without supervision. But I knew to be wise to keep this to myself. Yep, I won't say anything.
이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Let's see. What happens? The line is moving quickly. It should be our turn in about 10 minutes at most. Well, the 13 of us need to answer immigration questions. They won't be able to understand Manager Dante, so what should we do? Ishmael seemed to have the habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive, and when she got anxious. I was about to get to that. Listen up. This is K-Corp. The officials will only ask very simple questions to the passengers in this line. And your answers will be similar and concise. Yeah, what about me? When the border official asks about the nature of your visit, just say I'm here for business behalf on Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa. Remember this exact phrase so you can recite the word for word. Okay. I'll take care of the rest. So you just have to prove you aren't here to cause trouble. If memorizing that is too much of a burden for you, I suggest you keep your mouth shut. Oh, someone kept... It was quiet. Oh, never mind. You can present your employee card instead. Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. Easiest task in the world. I sneakily mumbled a sarcastic remark. I was worried that Foss might rat me out, but thankfully, Burgess was ideally staring off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary. Now, next up, if you have a question, make sure to first ask yourself if it's actually meaningful. Then quietly raise your hand. Several hands were lifted, including mine. Rodham? Since this is a trip for business, can we carry our weapons, yeah? Correct. Next. Then Greg's creepy crawly arm and Dante's head are getting a pass too. That should be the case. For your reference, our manager's head counts as a prosthetic rather than a weapon, which means to be approved even if he had a even if we had a tourist visa, or we were with a tourist visa, powers revive with notwithstanding. Ishmael took the role of model student and answered Verglis instead. It feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. She seemed to have decided to take matters into her own hands, and after I betrayed her expectations of my capabilities as leader. Hee. Precisely. Gregor and I put our hands out at the same time. And Roshio, put out your cigarette before you speak. I didn't raise my hand. Regis was doing his best to ignore Don Crow's arms stretched skyward. Oh, I didn't notice that. It's supposed to, okay. But finally caved and gave the woman an extremely adamant raised hand to the chance to speak. Fine. Don Quante? What is it? For purpose, the slow have the barrier of a glass serve. Following Don Crow's fingers, attention was drawn to the glass walls that stood in the middle of the building. On the other side was a clear dividing wall. There were countless people waiting in line. That's the line. That's the line slow to crawl. People are sat on the floor waiting for it to move. Looks like they've been there for quite some time. There are many armed guards as well, 3 times compared to this side. Most of the glass walls you find inside this building are for safety reasons.
Well, simply put, that the line is for backstreet folks. Each nest handles immigration differently,
But wherever it may be, it's super duper hard to get into another nest without a proper visa.
why do you think these bullies jumped on us on the way to the checkpoint?
They wanted our visa so they can enter the nest. A problem we are not in the power to. We are not in our own power to resolve. However, that answer didn't satisfy Duncan. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area beyond the wall, or disturbances happening there that I couldn't say. Manager, it's our turn now. Huh? Right. Our line moved with such a quick pace we barely had time to chat before it was our turn to answer the official's questions. Remember, when you ask for the purpose of your visit, remind me one more time and I will show you to you and the official or whatever. Despite Ishmael worrying, our inspection was smooth sailing. Okay, that's good. Please state your affiliation and purpose of your visit. Oh, a visit. I've come for Limbus Company on the bus. Here's my employee card. All checked out. Next.
From Limbus Company. Business reasons. Take a look at my card and all that.
All checked out. Next. After our first sinners proved who we worked for, it was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a courtesy glance at our face and employee cards through the base of their speed, and seemed more customary gesture than an actual look over than let each sinner pass.
Something is amiss over there.
The glass wall standing between us was thick enough to block out a sound. It was hard for us to tell what's going on through the wall. However, we could see something happening. Someone with cuffed hands being dragged away by security. And a small child crying next to them, clearly scared and confused.
We shouldn't bother. I don't know what happened, but I guess someone broke a taboo.
Yeah, sure. Those impoverished vandals have the audacity to break the taboo of not stuffing enough cash in the right people's pockets. Am I right? Sir? Sir? It's not the time.
Are you mocking me right now?
Huh? What? I thought you didn't care. Guess someone's fingers are in a twist. While I was distracted by Herzl's loudly celebrating of his successful tease on Ishmael, our usual inspection sprang forth in her least expected moment yet again. Please state your affiliation and purpose of a visit. Please.
I come to liberate weak and powerless.
An emotion is expressed for the first time on the checkpoint's official face. Dear my, just please. Oh my gosh. Flabbergastion? They looked up at Don Quo with the face screaming was flabbergasted.
Release them at once. Can you see their suffering?
Oh no! Please, all we have to say is we work at Limbus Company. You don't focus on that. Please state your affiliation and the purpose of a visit. The official ignored her demands and pardon the question. Well, Don was getting more upset by the minute. And then, looking through the transparent wall again, I saw a desperate child's mouth scream at the dragged man away in handcuffs.
That. If you're unwilling to take action, then I shall do it myself.
Oh my. That's not great. Go. Oh, we just We just destroyed property, and this place seems pretty strange. This is gonna be a mess. Code purple. Code purple. Violation of taboo K185 on site. Requesting units. Repeat. Requesting thermo. Veering away from the inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke with intimidated and immune response to the radio. Attention, all personnel. Cold purple. Conclusion call to inspection booth 14. Well, I don't think I'm saying that right. My goat. Hello, welcome to stream. Blaring sirens accompanied by perplexing announcements, while thick metal gates shut around us. Should have smashed her skull and carried her body sack. Doubt that would have made much of difference. I believe they referred to pallets and white blood cells, respectively. Ah! It must be them. Fitting for K-Corp, I would say. Looking at the direction Foss indicated, we all saw what she meant. Security forces wearing menacing uniforms were staring at us. Hi. It was not my fault. It is her. Don't arrest me. I did nothing. Again. Oh, great. We are in a mess. A huge mess. Dang it. That's how we did it. Hey, it's that right? Yep, it is. You know what? Since you threw us in this mess, I'm gonna throw you in. You and...
H사와 8구의 안내는 제게 맡기시죠. H사와 8구의 안내는 제게 맡기시죠. H사와
There you go. Yes, I'm aware. Don't worry about it.
착은 그어서 대갚아보죠.
I forgot to build. I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it looks pretty serious. Yeah, just looking at it gives me a headache. Indeed, we have violated a taboo of the wing after all. It's not like anyone was hurt. Can we just talk this through? Foss looks straight into my face. For Foss to face someone directly when she usually stares into empty space, she can speak, it can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating. No matter the wing, infringement of a taboo. A lot of explosions when someone was dismembered or where she's stuck. Oh! That's something. That lethal measures can be taken against the violator without warning. Looks like border control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners. Armed security staff was surrounding us on all sides. You never cease to surprise me. I should have controlled her, but you managed to wring out the last drop of expectation I had left for you. I'm keeping out. Pin the whole thing on her or take responsibility or whatever. I thought you accompanied us to handle a situation that our manager can't alone. I came with you to take care of the inevitable problems, not of having a pissing session in the middle of the wind. Burgess casually pushed his way through the line of the armed guards and leaned against the wall. Then he crossed his arms as further to drive home he'll remain as a spectator. Whoops. Alright. Come on. Oops. Yeah. I have to stop messing around with things in my background. I'll see how you manage. really work there. I could tell you felt the heart flow. Okay. Yeah. Alright, please don't tell me you're. Oh, great. That's great. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, dear. There. Okay. There you go. How are you liking the game so far? It's pretty good, actually. It's my first time playing a little I mean, the gameplay is a little more complicated than most games I play, since I typically play Poyo games. But I've been liking it so far. I don't really have a favorite character yet, but everyone's pretty cool. I still miss Yuri. Bring Yuri back, please. Although that's never gonna happen. And that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else on the spot. There you go. Ba-da-ba. Don't worry, most of the mechanics are unnecessary kill leader. I'm aware of, yeah. I've been told to use the win rate button, but right now I'm just currently trying to know how to do it myself. But I think I've been getting better. Win rate and you'll be fine. Yeah. I only use it when I'm really bad. Oh, speaking of which,
장부에서 삭제.
I think I need yours. Yeah, I wanna see.
문제라도 있으십니까, 관리자님?
I think either one's fine. Yeah, either one's fine. I'll just do this. There you go.
내가 먼저다.
That.
또 장부에서 삭제.
Hello. You healed?
것들이 문제 없다.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, seniors. Ba-da-ba-ba. ba. Murder. I have heard the animation through the. I think it's ego. Get better later on. I don't remember. Yeah, yeah, it is that. It gets better later on. I don't have any currently, so I just do stuff. Oh, we're really gonna watch from here? Oh yeah, they're way better.
그렇게 쳐다봐도 소용없지.
You won't sway me with that look, manager.
아무도
I'm
필요
nothing
없지.
more than a guide that none need to pay head to. It would be impertinent of me to bash my weapon. Oh, brandish my weapon. Well, to
지라고 부려보자.
meddle into one final time, K-Corp singularly takes form of healing bullets that restore most wounds in a blink of an eye. Yeah, I noticed. They're a bit niche, so only if you need to roll a higher number. Okay. I suppose they could be compared to that ability of yours. Hey, wait. I guess kinda. Ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it. K-Corp security guards closed in on us. Uh-oh. What if I do teehee and run?
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고. 작은 형님께서
I think we're fine. Yes, I'm aware. We're gonna continue on because I don't have anyone. I don't have anything to heal it to build, not build, but level up anyone. So, teehee. A bat. Okay, you're not going. Oh, okay, you're not either. Okay. Well. Oh. Okay, yeah, catch up on you. That's like. You should manage, right? I'm attacking you. Great. That's wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, that's also great. There you go. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, this should be fine. Come on. Go, go. Think they're putting in the work. Yeah. I don't know how lucky I am since I don't know what if the characters I get are good or bad, but I'd say I'm pretty decent. Pretty good lineup so far. I mainly do it off of what should I call it? I'm trying to remember the affinities. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you end up needing a stronger unit, I think that you can use your friends. Okay. There you go.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Ooh, a key. A key. Since it's only a one person, I'm gonna do this really cool trick called Yay!
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Lol. The best trick.
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고.
Yeah, he's mainly.
작은 형님께서
Without him, I think everyone would be dead.
8구에 처음 온 놈들은 운 좋은 거라고. 꽤 귀한 거거든.
Effective affinities. Win rate could never. Win rate would never put a straight line. We do not care. Throw them in, even if they might suffer a little bit. Throw them in. Throw them in. A key. There you go. Okay, who got hit? You two. It's always you two, isn't it? Okay. You'll damage, right? Okay. me evade. Ba-da-ba-ba. I think he'll manage. And you probably. Okay, there you go. Ba-da-ba. Yippee! Victory! Oh, I just realized we had to. Well, whatever. K-Corp, Singularity, HP bullets. Any would be fatal injuries if we managed to inflict were healed right away with a single shot of those regenerated rounds. The only matter of time before the threads which Hercules' patience was hung snapped. I can't take it anymore! There has to be more than this pointless fight in the world, can't you see? I told you, he's entering into conflict with a wing with excessive futility. I didn't know it, the futility? What hit us right away? The flush rate grows as soon as it's removed. It's different to continue on with battle. Really? The art can be rubbish like this, huh? Roshu made more pain expressions I've seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes will mend before a drop of blood can spill from them. There couldn't be a worse battle for Roshu to fight. Isn't there anything we can do? HP, or help is a engineered technology which allows the contributor to repair damaged or lost cells. One dose lasts considerably long, so imagine what it means to those who in the nest receive constant supplies. To put it simply, you can't reasonably defeat them in combat. Even Foss was shaking her head in disresponsibly. Then, in the chaos, I arrived at last. A peal of Omaroli energetic laughter rang through the air. I have to stop fidgeting with random stuff, or else I'll keep losing it.
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고.
Yeah.
작은 형님께서 자라완을 몇 개 주셨다. 팔구의 처음 온 놈들은 운 좋은 거라고. 꽤 귀한 거거든.
A figure approached us with terrifying force, reminiscent of a frenzied beast.
뭐야?
Hey, what the? What is this thing running at? What is that thing running at us?
3초.
ETA. It's 3 seconds. Manager, what's your judgment? I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Burgess was only one who showed no surprise. To be more clear, he was more displeased and surprised in this apparently expected arrival. Ah, there you are. K-Corp Superstar. Jovial looking man appears amidst the chaos with an obnoxious laugh. Greetings! Greetings, one and all. You are free to share stories of the heroic feats you witness here, but autographs and more are required from JK Corp. At last, must attend a magazine interview in half an hour, so I cannot overlinger. So I pray you understand. Hi, Doggy. One second. I have a dog. Wait, of course I have a dog, but my doggy wants some attention. I was wondering when you'd come. I heard you became a knight? Serving a wing server. Right? I see, your tongue is sharp as ever, dear fellow. I rushed here once in response to Code Purple. And methinks your friends were perpetrators. Or were the perpetrators. Not exactly friends, but I hope you understand that I have nothing to do with the commotion. In that case, yep, I'm counting on you to give him a spicy lesson. Uh-oh. What are you two muttering about? Don't. Agreed. From under what stone did he come out of? Well, it appears that some of you have come from faraway lands. Right then, I shall grant you the privilege of photography. For this special occasion. He treats us like worshippers on the street. How dare you? Don, what's wrong? We're in a hurry, so get this done within a minute if possible. I would like to keep that loghead out of this. Prosthetic, is it? Right then, I'll make it 50 seconds! Both skilled fighters and talent performer could only watch in awe when he proved himself to be nothing short of a hero. Oh my. Now, look here, once more! Our fans will love it! This is too damn strong! What did you just do just now? Well, isn't that cute? One after another, he made sure to hit the center. Burgess watched as in the carnage with a pleased expression. What did I just witness? About time they learned what happens if they kick upon a ruckus in a nest thinking that they can get away with it. Dante, you may not remember them at the moment, but at one point you used to be a bit of a... so to speak. I was? I couldn't picture it. Right now, I'm powerless leader who fumbles in any emergency, constantly being shooed and spat out and ignored by the trash by my sinners. No, ignoring the trash by my sinners. They ain't starting treating me like a team field medic. To think this miserable manager used to be a respectable leader of many times in the past. I generally desired to ask Foss for another way to recover my memories. However, your memories loss does not wholly excuse the faults of your performance as the manager. I'm certain you understand what I mean. Yes, sir. I thought of the staff at K Corp's checkpoint. They show up no pity for the family, and they were about to tear apart, treating it all like nothing more than a part of the due procedure. Although Don Crow got us into trouble when she sprang force to fight injustice. We just know it would haunt my sleep for days if we turned a blind eye. And seeing Hercules tighten the grip on his weapon to his veins, he's witnessed the other servants. If not Don Crow, I feel at least one of us would have been intervened. To be told, I didn't do everything in my power to keep Don Crow down. The verdict isn't necessarily wrong. He says the for blaming me on the rest of causing this. Taking back my head might not be the best after all.
이거 참
Here. I got to tell them to put a microphone. Nice time. I'll take that as you gotten my point. Hurrah! 46.5 seconds. Another day, another heroic tale of justice written. Looks like the curtains have closed. Time to rewind, Dante. I'ma be in pain again. I don't wanna be in pain. After 12 swirls of agony, the sitters were all back in one piece. The massacre must have been humbling because it felt strange seeing them this quiet. How's life been, Red Gaze? We rarely had a chance to meet in recent times. Haven't shown up to the League of Excellent Nest Dwelling Fixers lately either. Were you unable to read the dozens of invitations I sent you? Changed addresses, and I didn't have time to lick top brass boot like you're doing. I don't know what happened between these two, but Virgus has a bit of it's a bit hostile here, right? The difference in disposition between them is rather clear, isn't it, Dante? Oh, hello, welcome to stream. The Demon Lord has come to spread chaos in sleepless nights and days. How's it going, angelic chat? How's it going in this angelic chat? It's going well. Although I'm not wholly sorely pure. Is that the right term? I'm your goofy demon angel, so I got kicked out of heaven, but we don't talk about that. I mean, we do every once in a while, but anyways, hello, welcome to stream. It's clear, isn't it, Dante? Lord Dorp. In what ways? Simply put, Mr. Strike can be described as a pro-wing fixer based on the views he's expressed. On the other hand, our guide Virgus sought independence as a fixer. He is believed that fixers lost sight of their core principles at the moment they become subordinate to an influential entity. He is someone who's strict towards with those in power, after all. While speaking with Foss, I saw Donpo quaking and approached Dankred with shaky hands. She must have been honored to see him, even after being meat-minced by his hands mere moments ago. Electric figurine sculpted after you. Although I have to get my hands on the limited editions, I set my heart to becoming a magnificent fixer such as you. An aspiring fixer. I have a little time to spare. More than enough for an autograph. Is that true? Then will you sign an autograph here? Slow breast on crew. Attention. Oh, attention. Code purple dismissed. Code purple dismissed. All codes clear. Oh, cleared. Huzzah! That's a job well done. Now then, till we meet again! Leaping with a tremendous force, Santa Francis vanished into the air. Although there was a small delay, we did get to get the travel permit in the end. Virgus returned to the bus in the meantime, or perhaps he got off knowing we'd run into that Stanford. He looked rather upset when he walked away, but no one seemed to care that much. There. You got your signature, but at what cost? Cooler to the surrounding frigidness. Donquo, it was happy and as calm as caressing the sheet of paper autographed by Sanker. Worth real. I must have been caught in a dream. Master Esquire, will you pinch my cheeks just once? Oh, was it? Was it? I think I misread it. Is it? Oh, manager. Manager Esquire, will you pinch my cheek this once? Anyway. Wrong word. Just as I thought, about to give the blissful Don Quo a word while we walked out of the boulder checkpoint, an armed vehicle stopped before us. Oh no. A newfound foe? Bold of them to challenge us in front of the Nest checkpoint.
This vehicle is from LCC,
The clearance department. Following Foss's plain reply, the vehicle's doors opened. Ah, gee, what took you so long? We had to cycle 3 laps waiting for you. Hey! Oh my god! Yeah! Okay. Oh, sorry for causing the worst, like, the craziest, like, show ever last time. You guys are pretty cool. Hopefully, we learn a thing or two from last time and actually follow your plans. But, you know.
Ah, gee, what took you so...
Oh, whatever. A couple of familiar faces appeared out of the car. Ha! Effie and Saudi? I think that's how you say his name. Even though their outfits has changed, their faces were greased with as much confidence and poise. Oh, people from before team, eh? Something about you looks different, I've gotta say.
That was a disguise in order we had to infiltrate the casino. It was ultimately useless, though.
Sorry. Still got that sharp tongue too, huh? My chest ached a little at the thought of the harmonious tragedy? That was her last operation. Sonny, you see the hand on the clock trembling. You'll make them cry.
I was just being playful. While you had much room for improving in regard to skill, I've made my mind to admit that the LCB department has its own character.
In spite of the rocky path we took, it sounds like we did leave an positive impression on the two. Before the team was supposed to be on site at this hour, was it? The others should be here already. We decided to wait for you because we had useful intel to share. In any case, you cared about us, right? Do you think we're a couple of new fans knee-deep in our charm?
You know, something like the sort of food that cooked from the ghastly ingredients. But in the end, it's a pleasant surprise.
Yep. I've had a lot on that battlefield. Miserable to shallow, but somehow memorable.
What kind of food have you been eating?
By the way, what's the intel you were gonna share with us? It's about our target's location. It seems to be another faction that has been occupied the place already.
그래서 우리 쪽에서도 평소보다 많은 인원을 투입하고 있지.
Sorry, I gotta drink some water. Putting in more manpower than usual as a result. I bet they're yet another swarm of attracted by opportunity. As Alice pointed out, we weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn to the Golden Bow. For our first missions, straggling soldiers of G Corp took shelter in an abandoned facility. And on our second, variety of games inhibited at the casino. Unfortunately, our opponents this time will be some crummy no-names like before. We took a peek at the immigration inspections records and found out that N-Corp dispatched a liege of employees a few weeks ago. The same destination as ours too. From N-Corp? Though this wasn't officially disclosed activity, seeing that K-Corp has let them pass means that they made a deal under the table.
Which, if that's true, N-Corp has sent staff in advance. Then the journey won't be the smooth one.
Ah, I see. I'm worried we might make enemies on several wings as we go on. In the long term, the conflicts with the wings are unavoidable. Will be an unavoidable step in the process.
Judging from the fact that N Corp hasn't made a motivation officially known, it could end in a simple conflict of interest. Furthermore, we can't discount the possibility that not the golden bow they're after. That doesn't change. We're convenient pawns for our higher-ups to throw around either way. Alright, I heard some morons cause the scene at K-Corp checkpoint. Did you guys see who they were?
혹시 얼굴 봤어?
I will give you my live reaction. Anyways, okay, wait. I feel like I should have done it better, but I have pear on me. Anyways, put pear back. Rumor travels. What's the chase? Was it as was though us, right? Okay, I do not. What are you saying? I do not know how to say the last one. Dunko hung her head, possibly in embarrassment. Perhaps she finally started to learn that her reckless actions have repercussions. That, or I'm mistaken and she's glad more people know what she's done. A shame I missed it. It's not the kind of spectacle you see every day. Really? Who was in their right mind to mess with the wing at the border checkpoint unless they had their lives to spare? I have seen terrors, and I've been through pain. You know what you've done. Please don't tell me. Come on, we don't have much time. We should get going. Ah, dear, Mr. Rouge is nowhere to be seen again. Oh, him? He went back to the bus first. What a pity. I didn't want to miss my chance to say hello. Well, we'll leave an impression on him next time. Mark my words. I'm planning to ask him if we can join the team in your stead. What's the reason you want to meet him? That wasn't entirely a joke. We'll see you at the site then. If you can get there in one piece anyway. Okay, not ominous at all. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Pounty Sharon and Cold Stare vigorously waited on us at the bus. The air was heavy with a sense of oppression, leaving the little room for lighthearted jokes. You're late. Charon counted 100 and you still didn't come. Charon. She seemed to have a few more words ready to be flung in that icy tone, but Burgess had put a hand on her shoulder and gave her a glance. Bird, Charon will remember this. Sorry about that. I'll buy you something sweet later. Aww! What a sweet moment! Charon sat in the driver's seat without further complaint, and Burgess slowly turned to us. If there was one thing the sinners were all good at, it's sensing imminent danger and making way. Dispersing from the group, we scuttled away to our seats, leaving only Donko's anciently standing in the aisle of the bus. Let's hear your excuse, Donko. I could not turn a blind eye to the weak being prosecuted. No, wrong. My vision couldn't follow what happened in that instant. I have nothing to blink, so it shouldn't have been possible for me to miss a moment yet. When I caught up with the situation, the first thing that came out of my sight was Unko brought to the ground, shoulder trampled under Burgess's shoe. I asked for an excuse, not a justification of your views. This isn't the first time either, Donko. You're responsible for 3 separate incidents already. That is 3 separate times you jeopardized our work with your degrading behavior. What do you think? Speak. What? While my own actions did inconvenience my colleagues. Danko's pain grew louder, and no one stepped in. Of course, she was being punished for her own actions. But more than anything, it was an element that disturbing wasn't gonna make the situation better. Not beating the silly guy allegations. It's a silly guy, silly Billy. I was asking your thoughts. Why don't you understand? I was speaking only to be interrupted. What should have you said to me when going to an apology, Donquo? Anything you add should be an elaboration how you plan to improve your conduct. What unjust! Getting a specific answer out of me. Don't you know? Our company has the correct answers for its employees. The questions are only asked to see if you can get it right. You're sorely mistaken if you believe the company is sincerely curious about your inputs. The company insists though. I'm sick of this. Burgess kicked Danko, tossing her on the floor. Are you okay? Oh! Then gripped her by the collar. I'm sure you remember what went down when you joined. I hope you haven't forgotten what the deal we struck that down, Miss Donquo. Burgess's eyes glistened with much brighter hue of red than usual. Staring directly into her, Donquo soon gave back a nod without another word. That's all. Back to your seats. Watching someone who's usually exuding pride and confidence quickly shift into a discouraged, crestfallen state isn't exactly make for a pleasant sight. Although a deal that got Danko to go silent simply by bringing it up, it makes me wonder what it was all about. The same goes for the rest of you. The company isn't a platform for fulfilling your egocentric dreams or preaching big ideas. If you still go against the terms of your employment contract, to act unprompted, to consider the consequences before you do. I'll spend a grueling period being unable to escape, not through death, nor through struggles and surveillance. Oh, you'll struggle. I guess we're getting help from that guy. Was it again Mr. Zach? Or something? He must have ruffled his feathers. It's the guy that I was obsessing about. It's Lord Secfried. Sheesh! The mission hasn't even started and we already got a scolding! They have some tactic before you act, Kay. I knew this day would come sooner or later. We should have been more careful we should be more careful from now on. What are you two birds gawking at me? Looking to get stoned? Fine, I got it! Well, lesson learned. Do not get on that guy's bad side, or else. Yes, I'm aware. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. With the conflict sorted out, the bus finally departed. Looking out the window invoked a strange feeling in the passengers. Check out those people. They're looking like they haven't had a care in the world. This is way different from the roads we've been through. I guess our manager Bud is the first time traveling in the middle of a nest. There's a world of a difference between the nests and the back streets. Besides, each nest has its own cultural heritage. Attention all. Our destination is this town of Claw, situated in Nest K. Investigation revealed that a passage connected to Lobotomy Corp branch exists somewhere in that village. Sinclair, you good? As soon as the name Claude was mentioned, Sinclair lapsed into fear once again, started trembling. It's okay, it's okay. As something were coming after him. But as you've told me, third parties occupy the surrounding that branch facility. That's why I requested additional recon operations from clearance. Primarily observation unit 3 before teams has been dispatched. Mr. Elfie and Mrs. Sadi should be with them by now. We retrieved a report from them once we get a good grasp of the situation. Shortly afterwards, the bus entered a quiet woodland path leading to the village. Lush green trees, rarely found in the back streets, began to decorate the scene, providing a comforting sight, but was soon disturbed by something odd. I could see an ominous billow of smoke rise from the distance. Why is smoke coming from? Sinclair? Charon, turn. Excessive maneuver, rumble, tumble. The bus had made a sharp turn to the left, shortly before a giant nail flew nosily embedded itself in the back window. Oh. What the heck was that? I almost got kicked! Oh, kicked it. So I had a run test with a projectile with such velocity. It did suggest that the window needs to be reinforced a little. Was it aimed directly at us? They must be a faction before team warned us about the employees of N-Corp. Berg, Medi, got hurt. Charon, sad. Does it look like they'll stop anytime soon? Off the bus, all. As we got off the bus, a group of oh hi! Don't like the red ominous aura. It's not very comforting, you know. You know, I prefer a nicer shade. You know, like orange or something like that. A group stood in our way, clad from the head to toe. It was rusty armor faded in coats of white. Halt! You may not use this road.
And why is that, sir?
We are the employees of Lobotomy Corporation, and we are here to do the duty. So, we have to go through this road. You just said so in the first place. Because what about our windshield? Bugger.
You're rather rude for someone who attacked us without warning. Isn't it at least a common courtesy to state your affiliation?
We are Inquisitors? We are the nail that fixes the blasphemous and the hammer that strikes down to the sinful.
So N-Corp is one convoluted way to tell someone you're employed by hammer? Known as Nail and Ham, also known as Nail and Hammer.
You shall not proceed, as we in the midst of a clearing of heretics? Hey now, we just want to pass through. It's not like we're looking for any trouble. We're the ones on the tour. That's right. We're on a tour bus. Labeled as tourists, all of a sudden the sinners exchanged look in silence. To prevent other disastrous first impressions, Gregor was doing what he could, even if his efforts fell flat for the most part, to gently appease the armored crowd. Accompanied by the attempt of the kind, harmless smile of a tourist would wear. Greg, you must be thinking this job at the mine. But what are you into these kinds of beds? It's not exactly it. The quivering corners of my mouth roused pity in my heart. In that case, you shall provide yourselves to be untainted. Fine. Tell us how to get on with it. The Inquisitor suddenly points in my direction. Behead that. What did I do? What did I do? I'm here. Is it? What did I do? Bro, you can't do that to me. Without me, you guys can't live. You like died the first time I saw you guys. Me? And kneel before our hammers as you consider their head to us. Such will provide you untainted ones, and your journey will continue without a hindrance. You will, of course, will be a part of the vehicle as well. Love to spew that on. Don't you looks. Oi! I don't know what you think we are, but we do look drafted enough to enough to do as you say. Furious, hi Donkey. You want more attention? Sec. Donkey. Yeah. There you go, little buddy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. Pat, pat, pat. Was first to quit playing in the harmless tourist. Heartless. You didn't have to. Proper dribbling twist. Who are you telling me to kneel? The Inquisitor was declared to us and nodded in response. Understood. The particular art of you to be here. I gotta go. Have fun. Hope you like the story. Okay, bye bye. With that, the group of Inquisitors moved into position at once, ready to attack. Well, the yapping didn't really help at all. Okay, wave 1. Favored. Alright, already? It's been like 1 second. Okay, that's great. Okay. Oh, can you guys handle? Good. Dear mine, I do not care. How irritating. Damn! August 4th. Well, August 4th, 2023, so that's a while ago though. Okay. Is anyone getting attacked by you? Who's getting attacked? I think it's you. Go on! Yippee! Okay, dude. You'll manage, right? Yeah, you'll manage. Okay, and oh my. Good work there. Oh, you got the punch roll. Well, yippee!
완벽한 장부집행으로 다들 고생했다고. 작은 형님께서 자라완을 몇 개 주셨다.
Key, enter. Wait, is it different? Nope. Do I really have nothing to... Do I have something here? Okay, no. I thought I did. Ba-da-ba-ba. Do I have nothing to heal you guys? Like, level you guys up with? Ba-da-ba. Let me check. Nope. Nope. A key. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Here you go. Go on! Survive. I'm aware. I'm aware of the recommended thing.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요.
But they'll live. They'll live. Hopefully. Getting back on the bus, Will just greets us by casually lifting up a hand.
이번엔 상대하기
Weren't they a little trickier to deal with than your usual foes? They kept saying we could be done with them a lot faster if you lent a hand.
나도 너누이
As I always answer, I won't at any point do this if I help you. There will be any point to do this if I help you. Those people were labeled as heretics. Just what was in their judgment based on? What was their judgment based on? I think they were targeting me.
못과 망치, 경험이야말로
Nagel
가장 중요한 가치란 말하는 날개.
The wing that values experience above else. Ah! It's because I'm inexperienced. Okay. Mersault's muttered vaguely. Experience?
인간은 자신의
Humans
가치에
are made
맞는
to
경험과
have
행동을
experiences
할수
and
있도록
actions
정해져
appropriate to their worth.
그들은
And
경험에
that's what they
대해
say
그렇게 말한다.
say of it. They told us to offer up the severed head of our manager. That means they're back. Don't forget, they're coming back like the. Sinclair was almost having a fit at this point. Rania looked at him with pitying eyes, but there's something she could. There was little she could do about it. Rick, the sound box is being noisy.
산발대에서
Looks like
연락이 온
the
거야.
advanced team had some words for us. This is Sandy. This is. Give me that. Evie, get this bus. How are things over there? You shall bear a sin and be purified. Uh-oh. Effie? Was that Elfie's voice or something else? No, actually. What? Even a human voice at all? Whistles? Sinclair? What are you talking about? You heard the whistles, right? At the end, faintly. I did. Are you okay? I know there's something you're not talking about, and I didn't ask any questions, but I think you have to tell us. Was there now? It's her! That wrench is here after all this time to destroy the rest of our town! Calm down, Sinclair. What do you mean by whistles, and who is this wretched woman? She's waiting for me! This was a message calling for me! Resentful tears were streaming from Sinclair's face as he rambled. Hang on. Are these people like the ones we met on the road up ahead? We should go back. What? We can't just head back. I don't want to go. Let's just turn around. Just tip the steering wheel in. Kiddo, what's wrong? What are you worried about? We'll walk. What are you worried to walk into? We shouldn't go. We'll die. We need to go back. Inmel Sinclair, don't be so absurd. Alice was calmly flicking her wrist. I delivered a light blow to the stomach to knock him unconscious for a short while. Nothing more. We're in agreement for once. It seems I was closest to stepping in. I don't need cowards on my battlefield. I can't I throw him out the bus? Don't throw him out! He's probably important for this. That might be a bit too far. If you say so, manager. Alice looked down at Sinclair with a displeased face. Even though he was a timid sort, he's a timid sort. He never opposed something so strongly until now. This unprecedented behavior of his bothered me, but I couldn't bring myself to ask why, and he didn't seem to have any stick to tell me. Soon enough, Sinclair came back to his senses and stared out the window with winked eyes. To the others who were out fighting, I'm so sorry. I'll join them. I can't keep dragging others down. Oh! Now I'm interested! What happened? What happened? Okay. Boop, boop. Go on. Good work there. I could tell you dealt a hard. Okay, it should be fine. Go on.
장부에서 샀지.
Ba-da-ba. Oh damn. Lucky. Ba-da-ba. Boots. Boots. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-da-ba.
또 장부에서 샀지.
Yippee. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고.
They're slowly leveling up.
장부님께서
Manager level increased. Yippee!
팔구에 처음 온 놈들은 운 좋은 거라고. 꽤 귀한 거거든.
Still, I guess I need to upgrade. Maybe after stream, I'll see how to build them. Maybe I'll properly build this time since I have a habit of not doing that. I'm aware, but we've been doing fine without that.
대갚아 보자.
Ba-da-ba! Wave 1. Favored. Okay. Favored. Oh, okay, that's great. There you go. boop, boop. Doot. Favored. Go on. Ba-da-ba. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. Favored, favored. Ba-da-ba. Yippee! Okay. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, they're all the same. Go on! Oh, okay. Well, yippee! That was loud. Anyways, ignore that.
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고. 작은 형님께서
Lego, Lego.
자라원을 몇 개 주셨다. 팔구에 처음 온 놈들은 운 좋은 거라고.
Before you tell me, I'm aware.
차근차근 그어서.
I'll work on
내가
them
보여줘.
later. They'll survive. The smoke was faintly visible through the bus window, covered the whole town. Ah,
난장판이네요.
what a mess this is. Huh?
그런데
By the way,
어디서
why don't you hear a familiar song
익숙한
from somewhere?
노랫소리가 들리는 것 같지 않아요?
Oh yeah, I know this one. I used to hear this too. It's an awful lot like on snowy days. They played a bunch of it during wartime to raise our spirits. Did the exact opposite for me. The song invoked various memories in the group. For me, I'm not sure if definitely familiar, but it does sound to bring clearer images in my head. However, I could still feel a slight splash of feeling deep in my heart. Maybe I knew the song before I lost my memories. This admits the emotion rose inside me. Though I didn't feel precious or warm. An ache, inexplicable sting in what I felt.
맞아요.
Right, that
그날도
day
이렇게 눈이
it was
쌓였고
snowing like this, and that song was playing. Trees before us were decorated with grim ornaments. All sorts of organs and mechanical parts were strung from branches as someone put the people's innards on full display. Isn't this going too far?
클래식.
Classic.
아니,
More like
kitsch하고.
than anything. There's no survivors nearby. Then everything fell into place. It's just like mic test. A piercing sound caused the group to cover their ears. Enjoying your Noel, everyone. Oh no, this night really is silent, but sure it's holy. Isn't Christmas still far away off?
네,
You're right.
한참이죠.
It's not anytime soon. My name is Cormer. I'm a humanitarian who loves purity and who's grips with the hammer. I don't know how you managed to get here, but you're trespassing on private property. Okay. As you can see, this hallowed ground is underground. Is our nailing judgment. I hope you like the decorations I set up. Girl, they're ugly. You have bad taste. Well, let's just say you got lost. Turn back now and fine will be all you have to pay. I'm feeling generous today. Is naivety after all? Oh, before that, is Rudio here? I stand. Ugh. Good. Just in case, do you see any heretics over there? A massive man named Gurio, whose response to her turns to us. He intently stares each at one of us until his eyes falls upon me. What did I do? Why do you have beef with me? I swear. I'm here being a silly little guy, and you guys have a problem with it. What's wrong with being silly? Although he was wearing a mask, those eyes of his, they froze us completely still as his glare nailed us down, nailed us to the ground. I see an unpure one and their followers. With them, the child you spoke of. My Sinclair's back? Girl, what do you mean, my? He's his own human being. Come see me, Sinclair. I've been waiting out of that familiar spot. Are you okay? I hear Sinclair's grinding and grinding his teeth. He made a dreadful noise. I'm sure and I can't be sure if it was from hatred or fear. Probably both. Take it out on the rescue, or should I myself? I don't mind. I urge you to focus on hammering the impure, one who grips. Good. Keep up the purification. Now then, everyone, Merry Christmas. Girl, it ain't even Christmas. It's, what is it, June? It's June. A number of critters gathered around Glorio. He stands firm behind them, not making any movement, but his presence alone is threatening enough. An intense aura of hostility was radiating straight from him. Hi. So, like... Alright, throw hands, cause... What was that? Change your spot in the game, because non-co is fine most of the time. Team! Oh dear my. not getting hurt.
규정에 따라 실행한다.
Yippee! Alright. Ba-da-ba-ba. What if I... Ultimate technique. Throw hands. Damn. Damn. What if I do it again?
실행한다.
There you go. Yippee! It was a tough opponent. Maybe we should move before they come back to their senses. What a shameful thing to say. A soldier does not retreat before the enemy when a victory is in sight. Can you save the military drill for a better time? Ishmael is right. It's not someone we can beat up easily. We'll fall back. Alice reluctantly backed down. Sinclair, do you know that Comer meant by that familiar spot? Well, that's... Sinclair shook. He was seemingly overwhelmed with dread. But I could see a teeth-grinding anger in him that surpassed his fear. Looking at him, a thought blossomed in my mind. You need to talk. You need to talk, Sinclair. Tell us what you know, and you'll prevent half of the deaths we might suffer. It's also raised the likelihood of our success if I'm looking forward and hearing something useful. I hope I'm doing the right thing as the manager. Sinclair shook his head upon hearing my words, breathed in, and finally opened his mouth after some struggle.
우리 집이야.
My house. That's
그냥
where
그곳에 있을
Homer
거야.
must be. Nah!
너
So, you know that bird.
그저 싫어하는 사이에, 아, 젠장.
Behind
하도
what?
귀가
My
찢어질
hand's still
뿐인
panning
소리에서
thanks to
머리가
her
찌끈거리는데.
laugh.
학교에서
I
만났어요.
met her at school.
저런
Oh boy.
친구였어?
She's a friend of yours? Whatever's going on, I hope you can talk it out.
친구 아니에요.
She is not my friend.
그러면은
Ooh, she what?
그들을 죽였어요.
Homer killed my family.
미안해.
My bad. Prosthetic hanging from the tree slowly turned its face to us. Lights sparkling occasionally flickered within. What the heck?
싱클레어
Sinclair,
이웃들이야.
are those your neighbors? Rania asked while looking at this member prosthetic.
그런 것 같아요.
Looks like they were.
아니었으면
I really hoped it isn't the case, though. Sinclair replied, watching the grim look on his face, while their bare wires sparks and short circuits. The robot had soon stopped moving, only emitting discordant things. Then the song begins to fill the air. Silent nights. All the heads flung from the trees are singing the same song. The carol leaking through the vocal units has so many lifeless heads lands on the flames below. Holy night. It's clearer than ever now. Prosthetic body parts are hearsay to them. Though it's been quite a while since prosthetics were first introduced into the city, many people still find them foreign and alienating. Oh, that's why they hated me. Damn, not my fault. I have my. This is my head.
저희 마을은요.
Our town.
저희 마을은
Our town was called the holy site of the Nest-K prosthetic industry.
주민 대부분이
Most of the
하이엔드
residents
의체
were
부품
working in
제작에
high
주력하고
manufacturing
있었어요.
prosthetic components.
그 로마는 오래전부터
Komar has
계속
been keeping an eye on our town
우리
for a
마을을
long time.
주시했던 거예요.
네 가족.
So it was your family.
네,
Yeah,
저희
my
아버지
father was the owner of a
신생 의체 회사의
fledgling
대표였어요.
prosthetic company too. That is why.
그래서
아니,
No,
제가 보기엔
I see.
기자들에게
It,
그런 거창한
the way I
사상관념은
see
없어.
it, arbitrating to a high throne cause any kind is giving them too much credit.
그냥
They're
그냥
just
광기와
lunatics,
폭력에 매료된
consumed by madness and violence. Ishmael asserted to him. After a while of staring at the Christmas trees decorated with his neighbors, Sinclair turned to me. Manager, I
관리자님
have a question if it's alright with you.
예전부터
Yeah, sure, what is it?
여쭤보고 싶었던 게 있어요.
What is it?
그
Well, how
기분이
does it
어떠세요?
feel? Feel?
네,
Yeah.
머리 대신
I mean,
의체를 달고
how
있는
does
기분이
it feel to have a
어떠냐고요.
prosthetic replacement for your head? I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. I was taken a little back since I never heard anyone ask that kind of question before. Since the issue is there's no way to know how I might have felt before I got the clock for a head. That's... Oh, I'm not trying to argue with you or anything. That's just probably rude of me. I apologize. No need. It's alright. The other sinners were billion times ruder to me on their daily interactions anyway. I'm afraid I can't answer that, but I don't remember a single thing about my life before this clock.
그러시군요.
I see.
항상 궁금했어요.
I've always wondered
머리
how it
대신
feels when
다른
there's
것이
something
자리를
sitting in
잡았을
your
때의
head
기분은
that
어떤지.
should be.
가족들은
Family said it's no
모자를
different
쓰고
from wearing a
시계를
hat
고치는
or a
것과
watch,
다를 바 없다고 말했지만 저는 아무리
but I
떠올리려고
just couldn't picture it well,
잘
no matter
상상되지
how I
않더라고요.
approached it.
그 덕에
And now, I'm the only
저만
survivor
유일하게
thanks to that.
살아남았지만요.
I'm sure the procedures seem terrifying to such a young age. You don't have to feel guilty about that.
아니에요.
That's not it.
그런 게 아니에요.
It's nothing like that!
전 단테 씨
I'm afraid that I'm not as innocent as you might think, Dante. Sinclair quietly hung his head. I racked my brains for an appropriate reply, but no suitable words of comfort came up. Only unpleasant sounds of sparks and flames filled the street. Pat, pat, pat. It's okay.
완벽한 장부집행으로 다들 고생했다고 작은 형님께서 자라완을 몇 개 주셨다.
Okay. Okay. We have been having issues with you, so I apologize, but we're gonna have to kick you out. Who are we replacing you with? I guess I'll replace you with. Hugh. Come on, let's go. I'm aware. Come on.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Yay, fun. Already? Okay, that's wonderful.
부숴줄 테다.
누구도 볼 수 없어.
Here, struggling a little bit, but it should be fine. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
부숴줄 테다.
Go go! Doots, doots, doots. Go on!
부숴줄 테다.
Look there, I could tell you hooked on the Ba-da-ba. Oh, I forgot there's only one enemy wheel. Whoops. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba.
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고. 작은 형님께서
Next. I'm aware. No
실력
need to tell
없으면
me
따라오지 마세요.
twice.
방해되거든요.
Prosthetic bodies piled up like a landfill in the corner of a town. Of the town. I could see some of them were still conscious, letting out pain. The Inquisitors paid no heed, and strongly jammed the nails into each of the victims' chests over and over, searing their pure intent. What the fudge?
심장을 꿰뚫었을 텐데
I ensured to pierce their
심신은
heart,
아직도 박동한다.
yet their pulse remains in their body.
필시 절로
They must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity's been tainted by hearsay. What the heck? What's wrong with you guys? How filthy and disgraceful to flesh and disgrace to flesh and bones. Inquisitor began carefully pouring out a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person to see what it looked like. It looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the smell, a putrid smell, it was certainly oil.
사람의 기름을 먹은
In
거라. 이단의 시체
the oil of humanity.
이그로도 돌아가지 못하는
Those who cannot return to Earth find solace in scattering to smoke. A match was lit and thrown into the pile, letting a huge flame rise in a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying around, the air was soon filled with an aromatic smell. Not quite the smell, but burning flesh. Its spreading fire finally crackling glimmer into the prosthetic body's permanent darkness.
입으로는 정화를 말하면서
This hellscape was the idea of purification. I would rather stay and clean. Ningle and Hammer have always been devoted to scrutinize the idea of humanity. Some criticize the protective use, and they believe that the pain is a necessary component of human experience. However, it never escalates to the extent of direct action that we're witnessing now. I've been meaning to ask, how much do you know about Ncorp? I was once employed by Ncorp. Oh! What? You used to work with those people? I never worked with those specific individuals, but in terms of affiliation, you can say I did. Come to think of it, that might be the first time I've heard Mirsal actively talk about himself. He would rarely recount anything to him. Perhaps he felt it was unnecessary to speak at all.
왜 진작
Why didn't you
말하지
tell us earlier? You
그럼
carry those...
당신도
Ricky
저렇게
weapons
상황
on?
얘기를 지니고 다녔어?
굳이 이야기할
I'm
필요가
obliged to elaborate.
뭐?
What the hell?
야,
Why don't you
그럼
explain
내가
what
너랑
makes you
저 새끼들이
different
같은
from
편인지
those
아닌지 어떻게 구분해야 하냐? 난 말이야.
Listen, mate.
관리자 저놈을
I much as I'd like to call our draft manager Clockface, I don't think they deserve any means to be the stake or chopping block. These workers talk big about purifying and all, but all I see is a bunch of who just need an excuse to kill, eh? Speak up then. Oh, thank you for the hi! Hello, welcome raiders. My name's Aquilina Virgo. Thank you for the raid. Let me do the thing. Since I just remembered that I forgot to do it. I mainly Limbus raid. I mainly stream gacha content. Let me see. There you go. Yay! I mainly stream gacha content. But I do some other things from time to time. So yeah, welcome raiders. My name's Aquilina Virgo. You can call me Alt instead if you prefer. I'm a demon angel that got banished out of heaven. And yeah. And thank you for the raid. Anyways, so what were you playing? And how were you playing? And it's fine if you have to go dip. Usually after I'm done with streaming, I get exhausted, so I would like to make myself a nice cup of tea. But hello, welcome raiders. This is day 4 of me playing Limbus. I forgot to build my characters beforehand, so we're just going along with the ones I have right currently. Speak up then. Why are those screw loose bucket heads?
그런 것에 대해
There
생각하던 시기도
was a
있었지.
time when I thought about such things,
같은지 다른지
though I did not come to a
답을 내놓지는
conclusion.
않았지만
He was playing as Limbus as well. Nice. Dante tried some demos, then switched to Limbus. Ah, okay. I want that damn conclusion now. Are you gonna are you messing up? Are you gonna are you going up and butchering all the townsfolk if your manager just says so?
답을 내놓아야만
I must give an answer.
그 일이
It does not aid us in handling our
있어서
work.
도움을 주진 않는다. 사원은 명령에 따라
An employee
움직이는
must
것이
follow
규칙이다.
their employer's orders. The
베르딜리우스,
terms
그자가 내놓은 취업 규칙에도
presented state
적혀
as
있을
such.
텐데 관리자가 행하라고
If the
하면
manager orders me
행할
to do
뿐이다.
such thing, I will do it. I may provide my input if that's necessary, but it's not a habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted. I do not have a habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted. Whoops. Pardon?
너
Are
돌았냐?
are you the round
그야말로
twist?
머리를 깡통으로
Am I saying
교체한 놈들이랑
Um,
별반 차이가 없어
Do you want a
보이는데?
chunk of steel for brains like the folks here?
배터리 16%,
I'm 60% protein, 60% water, 7% minerals, and so forth. So clearly, in terms of composition. Moreover, unnecessary heavy metals do not compromise any portion of my body. Nah. He went the actually. Wait. Wait, I need to do something. Oh wait. No, I have it in the wrong space. Wait. Let me. Actually. Hehe. Let me put back my child. That is another difference. Hercules' face contorted with frustration. Mersault was already an enigma, and only ever felt more distant after this conversation. Now that you mention it, there's something I've been wondering. I've been thinking on whether the manager Dante should be seen as a human. What do you mean? What if when dear Dante is speaking, it's actually the clock, not the person that we know as Dante behind those words? Are you trying to tell me we're being led by an actual clock? Good grief, you're reaching an uncharted path of idiocracy. With your theories, I can't even be bothered to refute them. Don't misunderstand. I do like our Dante with their clockheadness. Honestly, same. Why don't you give up on finding your old head and stick with that one? I know it's probably not going to be the case, but what if Dante's real head turns out to be super evil or something? I mean, I don't think I am. Well, there's only one of us who knows about our manager's past, Bud. Bud's past. Gregor's eyes naturally fell on Foss. That's confidential information. Its access is restricted to the highest security level. Damn! Really? And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. Why can't I know any information about myself? I am forced to be this and I keep dropping stuff on the floor. And I'm forced to be a manager for people I just met like 3 days ago. And anytime they get hurt, I'm forced to heal them I'm forced to heal them like a medic, although I'm supposed to be their manager, and I'm in pain like constantly. Anyways, it's only natural. I have no idea who or what I was originally was, but I had nothing at my disposal to refute Honglu's lighthearted accusation. Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm just a clock. Even if I ask Foss, there's no telling if she'll give me the real answer. I wouldn't be able to discern the truth, such thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, that some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here and rummaging won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on a wall and when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chasing glare for even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Well, if it is true. Now I'm questioning myself. This is great. Midlife crisis score. Anyways, boop. Dear mine. Oh my. Okay, that's great. Okay, hopefully it becomes easier. There you go. Ba-da-ba. Yippee! Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Wait, want to check in? Yeah, boop. Boop. There you go. Go on! Ba-da-ba-ba. Do you have a favorite character? I do not have any favorite characters yet, but I'm intrigued by everyone. Nor I have any people that I hate. The only person that I miss is Yuri! Bring her back! I miss Yuri! But yeah, that's mostly it. I am curious about Sinclair's lore though. What happened? I mean, we know the gist, but like, I'm nosy. I need to know the deep dive. I'm aware, but I'm gonna suffer anyway and hopefully not die.
자,
Okay, what should we do now? If we move quietly, we might be able to pass by the other Inquisitors and unnoticed. Dante, I would like to apologize in advance.
미리 죄송해요.
What do you mean by that?
아시다시피
As you know,
다른 분들처럼
I'm not as
전투에
experienced
많은
with
경험이
fighting
없어요.
like the others. Okay.
그래서 저놈들에게
Our foes might jab at me
계속해서
in the
심장이
heart
떨리게
over
될
and
수도
over for
있어요.
that. Oh. It's not your fault, really. Okay? Unlike somebody I could mention, you didn't cause this, so don't worry about it.
그래도
Will you bear that for me?
지킬 수 있나요?
Bro, like, your character has been dealing the most damage. You're fine. Sinclair was trembling so badly, it'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died, but whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he was nearly asking for my understanding, and he looked determined to comfort them directly, even if it means he'll die and die again and again. The feeling, quite unlike the fright unusual battle invokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요.
No, it's
오래전에
just reminded me of a
같은 걸
friend who
물어봤던
asked me the
친구가
same question.
생각나서요.
Sinclair opened his mouth after bringing a brief pause. His voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨가
I agree with what Mr. Heathcliff said.
제 머리를 가지고 있어도
Prosthetic head or not, you should be the same person regardless, Dante.
그리고
I guess the same could be said for my family. Thanks, Sinclair. Whew.
아니에요.
It's nothing. I have to be thankful when I'm about to make you suffer by throwing my life away. Just as I realized I forgot to ask what he said in response in the same question about his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. You know what? Good for him! He's getting his confidence. Boop, boop.
내가 먼저다.
Like, sorry, I'll die again. Literally, this is how he's been like he's been like the mini leader of the team when fighting. Favored, neutrals, dominating. Nope.
부서질 텐데.
I think I like the counter and the evade. Strain, third, strain, and there you go. Go! You good there?
또 장부에서 샀지.
They were not good there. Go on! Don't die. Okay. You good there? Nope, no you're not. I keep it so well.
또 장부에서 샀지.
Do I do the super epic strategy called... Oh, well, super epic strategy. Maybe the super epic strategy will make us win. Is it? Probably not. But for the sillies, I'll do it anyway. Oh, you know what? It is actually working. Not bad. Super epic strategy wins again.
강력한 장부집행으로 다들 고생했다고. 작은 형님께서 자라완을 몇 개
Capacity,
주셨다.
so. Do I know what the name they mean? No! Am I gonna continue going on? Yes! Okay. Feel like there should be some editing happening here. I'm mainly probably gonna throw on the people that are higher leveled because
오,
hopefully let's build a decent team. I'm aware of average.
잠깐만.
Should be
아직 충전
fine.
덜 했거든.
I hope. Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of the town. And I don't like your decorations. You have bad. The person who made this, you have bad taste in whatchamacallit, the home decor. You have bad taste in home decor. You should be ashamed of yourself. Anyways. One could see it from a distance that the huge flames were engulfed the estate. It took a moment to try to image what this town would have looked during peaceful times. To bring to mind when the trees were near the town had lush, vibrant leaves. How Sinclair would have been during those times. Or what everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of it either happiness or despair. Nevertheless, I hope that Sinclair can brace himself for the misfortune he has soon to face. This is awful to say the least. A courtyard that could once been vast, flourishing garden is now filled with nails and tall. Various prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails. And the house was engulfed in the flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone attention was drawn to the prosthetics, Sinclair's eyes were drifting to the corner of the yard. The graves, they're dug up. Ew! What the heck? What did they do with that? Following his gaze, you could see 3 graves that were violated. Ugh. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and the other sinners to guess what they were for. To execute the dead. Nothing short of the devil's work. Honestly, real. Like, I'm agreeing with you. Not real, but like, I'm agreeing with you. Because, like, what? Why would you do that? For prosthetics? Prosthetics are not that bad, guys. Father, mother, and a sister. The family he mentioned where they should be resting. Halt! One uniform straight ahead. That whistling! Throw hands! Throw hands! Throw hands! Throw hands! I mean, it's too funny when you think about it. Someone walked out of the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable. To put so much effort into burying bodies that can't even rot, am I right? What? Bro, no one cares! No one cares but you! What the heck? What's wrong with you? Homer, I'm sure you'll find them around somewhere if you look hard enough. I do remember nailing those 3. Ugh. Your taste in home decor sucks. You should get better taste. Be a good boy and I will tell you where they are. Nah. Who are you to give someone orders? You literally killed his family. You have no right to speak. I don't like you already. Well, I mean, I wasn't supposed to like you in the first place, but I don't like you even more. Well, Sinclair, you've grown a spine. Coming all the way here. Enough to look at a few dead bodies too, right? Why? Just why all this? Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
리포팀들은 어디 간 거지?
Where did our before team get off to?
모습을 보일 정도로
They've
좋아하면
gone, they've turned up at this point. Oh, turned up at this point. Ah, Sinclair got some buddies. Yeah, we're his friend. We're his friends and slash coworkers. So, you don't approach him. Don't approach him. I will throw hands. I know I don't know how to fight, but I will throw hands. Cause you icky. Looking for other filthy radiants that snuck in here. Okay, watch closely. I'll turn on the lights, so open your eyes wide. Nah, you did not. What the heck? Nah. I scratch back my statement on who I hate. I hate you. What is wrong with you? Alfie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in place. Help me! He was too muddled to even speak a single word. His current state will take around 2 days for him to completely die. I don't know if I should say not the time, but and the pole piercing through him will only amplify his suffering. Okay, then manager, I happen to know a method to end the life with a little pain as possible. It's one I saw many uses, in fact. May I ask to give me the order? I looked at both Gregor and Ishmael. They both gazed at me as acknowledgement and dropped their heads low for and bit their lip. I understood what that meant. Rest in peace. The collar of Al's clothes brushed against the wind and then silence. They're broken from our roaring laughter. Girl, you have bad clothing taste too. Wow. Huh. At the same time, I could hear something else break. Really? It's really hilarious how you care for each other when you all meet the same fate anyway. Brings you back, doesn't it, Sinclair? No, you're not talking to him. You're talking to me. I'm gonna throw hands with you right now. Square up. Your face back then was priceless. Nah. Comer, you have to die. Yeah, I think that's the right way. You'll die by my. He was interrupted by the sound of the nail dragging across the floor. It's Grudo. We thought he fell with our best. Not a scratch on his body now. All of the injuries were healed in a short time. Ah, it's the bullet thing. Seeing him walk around perfectly conditioned fatigued the sinners. Rendered speechless, all they can muster in their hearts is groan of content. Bruno, why don't you take out the others? Forgive me in my attempt to. Oh, one who grips. My incompetence allow them to escape. You have to stay alert. You never know what's hidden under those cursed steel cannons. I shall keep your word at heart. Oh, one who grips. Since the reunion is over, I'll be. No, you are not heading back. Nuh-uh. You face me right now. Nah, you face me right now. I do not care. You're throwing hands with me. I can't even fight, but you're throwing hands with me. Comer turns around into the burning mansion. Nah, Comer! Get back here! I swear I will. I'll grab you with my hand. No, Sinclair. It's always been the other way around. Wait. I'm gonna throw hands with you. I don't like you. A long smirk dances across Bruno's face. It's hard to tell whether it's Violent Blaze or Cormor's Ice that's consuming the other. And then I'm the one with the Kubrips. Nah, you did not. You are not pulling out a villain online when I. Nah, okay, nah, just nah. I'm not dealing with this. What the heck? All right, I have beef with her now, just cause. Are you okay? Okay, not. Oh, great. Not the best. Oh, great. Oh, great. That's wonderful. She's already down. What the heck? Alright, that's okay. That is not what I want. You know what? Alright, come on. Isn't this win rate? Oh, great. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right, now we have 2 of our friends dead. That's great. Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. I love that. I love that first. Don't die. Yeah, there's like no way. Well, it's actually the second time I ever got defeat. That's gonna probably be a common thing later on. I have beef with her. I have beef with her. I have beef. I am infuriated. By her. Ah! I'm throwing hands again. You know what? Budget. I'm throwing hands again, because I can't accept that. Come on. All our strongest warriors, go throw hands. We do not care. Who's better? Actually, all you, throw hands right now. We're gonna win this. I do not care.
아직 충전 덜 했거든.
I am not defeating. I am throwing hands. And you know what? I'm gonna use the win rate this time, cause nah, I'm not accepting defeat. Come on, let's go. I am pissed off by that woman.
누구도 볼 수 없게. 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 이름은 두렵지
Throw
않아요.
hands.
자, 살살해줘.
I mean, there's really cool thing called. Go, throw hands.
사줄 테고.
Nice. Ba-da-ba.
누구도 볼 수 없게.
Throw hands, throw hands, throw hands. Ba-da-ba.
이름은 두렵지 않아요.
It's fine. It's for the cause.
장부에서 삭제. 장부에서 삭제.
Victory! Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
완벽한 장부 집행으로 다들 고생했다고. 작은 형님께서 자라완을 몇 개 주셨다.
I mean, this seems actually pretty good overall. I'll throw you. I mean, is it a good idea? Will you manage? I think you might manage. Come on.
칼 배터리 교체
You might
했었나?
live, hopefully, probably. Me too, Sinclairs. Me too. Hey, wait! Sinclair leaped forth to chase Comer before anyone could stop him. However, he was blocked by the remaining N-Corp Inquisitors. In response, he's swinging his weapon with tremendous force I've never thought could exert a crushing the head of the one who grabbed him. The Inquisitor collapsed to the ground before he could even grasp escape their mouth. Sinclair would normally keep back of our group, but this is the first time he charged in a pocket like that.
뭐야?
What the
너 이럴 거면
what the hell have you been drawing in the back for if you could do that? I remember with clarity that I have to end your life. Undoubtedly witnessed torn brain tissue split through the cracks in your skull. And yet, you heretics are before me on your feet. I'm not the one complaining about miraculous recoveries. Colonel examines me with piercing glare, and he slowly nods as he observes. His observation gave him the knowledge he needed. Uh-oh. You there. You're possessing the head of the heretic. You must be the false shepherd in entering this herd into blasphemy. He proceeded to nudge his chin at the nail corpses in the courtyard. They committed the grave sin of entering the site of hallowed rites? With their unclean bodies. Thus, they have been punished the same plenty as heretics I receive. They've also been subjected to humiliation of the body's mechanical being installed against their will. But you are different. The sin of worshipping the heretic is less severe than indulging the heresy towards oneself. Therefore, as long as you're willing to repent and cleanse your minds of sin, then the hammer will be willing to demonstrate forgiveness. So I implore you, ye pitiful, foolish sinners, led astray by temptation, shake off the allure of false miracles and kneel before— Ew, no. No, I'm the manager. These are my employees. No. The confrontation came to standstill and no one is willing to speak first. So, you've been under my spell or something all along? Who would have thought that? I cracked a joke to lighten the mood a little, but no one laughed. Dante, that man just insulted you. He didn't even see you as a human being. I mean, the guy called me Clockface all the time too. Oh, you guys call me a Clockface all the time. That's not the same at all. Besides, I used that nickname. Ishmael grunted. So you think throwing some fancy words around will be enough to persuade us? Listen up, faceplate. You're the one who needs shaking off. Seems like your human brain is just as defective. I didn't say anything. You were played an opportunity. You are no different from those who hung on and nailed after. I'm the hammer. I am the tool for one who grips tasked with a great mission of piercing false flesh of heretics. I shall bid thee to a nail, and I shall lay down the furthest from the soil. What canto is this? It's canto 3. For the one who shan't repent. Oi! Are you gonna finish your stupidly long taunt? It's not guaranteed to rest beneath the earth. Oh, it's guaranteed to rest beneath. Whoa, whatever. Anyways, welcome first time chatter. I'm also on Kanto 3, but I'm stuck on the dungeon. I'm not at the dungeon. I think I might stop before the dungeon because I'm very low leveled. So I should probably get my win rate, not my win rate, my things leveled up. there. That's how you know it's well. Ba-da-ba-ba.
네가 먼저다. 안에 담아주지.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Nice. Alright. Favored, unopposed. Unopposed.
누구도 볼 수 없게.
Hands. Okay. Throw hands. Don't die. Yippee! Was this the last one? Can't remember.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
One right. Help me!
이동 걸어볼까?
Okay, how about you use your thing, and you use your thing. Oh shit, it's okay. You know what? You do that, and you throw hands. Throw hands. think I'm done because I only leveled up 0 enemies instead of sharing XP with the other IDs. I mean, we all learn. I always like try to do things equally with some things, so. Or is it because I use ego and I probably like 10 AP? Maybe, but I really don't do that. Oh shoot. Don't die. Oh, okay, that's great. It'll be a shocker if they're okay. No, they're fine. Yeah, they'll die. I tried. Well, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I'm gonna build on them, I swear.
괜히 안 해도 될 말도 거쳐서 신경 쓰이게 하지 마라. 안 그래도 이번 의뢰 망쳐서 분명히 거슬리니까.
And you. A bit of gamble. A gambling addiction, if you can't tell. I have some, but is it good to gamble? Or do I just have a concerning gambling addiction? The world may never know. I'm joking. Let's see. Who is live? But before I do the live thing, oh, whoops. Ah, crap. Before I do the live thing, thank you for Lord Tank for following, and Berserk for following, and Lopo Tensa following. I think I have level 40 Ishmael and Mersault. The problem is one of them dies because everyone of my other Ds are 15 or below. Oh, well, that's something. You do your best, and I will build my team because I think they're okay. Let's see who is live currently. A lot of people are live. We are gonna be raiding Stardust Kuma. As always, before I send you lovelies off, remember to be nice and kind to everyone and to the people that we're raiding. And if you don't, I will break your kneecaps. And before I send you lovelies off, remember that you're loved and cared about. I appreciate you guys coming to my stream. And yeah, bye bye. Go be nice.